What was it that she did in her class?
She just loved us. She loved us, and she was beautiful, and we were beautiful. And we had a wild menagerie classroom that had lizards and mice and all sorts of crazy little animals that you wouldn't normally get in the classroom.
Yeah. So that's not actually what she was teaching you?
No, it had nothing to do with what... It had nothing to do... It had everything to do with the environment and the person she was. Nothing to do with... And she made frog certificates. She used to freehand certificates, and she went through this frog thing. But it had nothing to do with the classroom stuff. It was, we liked her, so we did the work, but it had everything to do with her.
Personality.
As a personality, yep. Everything.
So how would you show that?
Well, I have no idea.
That's where your
How
creativity can come in.
do you show that?
So you show kids self-esteem and happiness at school is the most important thing that you build upon.
Would you have
Tell
lots
stories,
of
tell a
different
story.
environments, lots of things in the background? No, because it wasn't just one specific thing, was it? There's lots of stuff that...
Just change the background as you develop your script.
You can see it in my photos from what I took yesterday, because I started out with a brief of wandering around Peach Grove taking photos of the environment, which is what I thought we needed. But then I realised that the reason I come to school is because of the kids. So I stopped taking photos of Peach Grove and started taking photos of kids, and that's where I got my interesting images from. And I was probably thinking about it in terms of that as a theme. Although, if it was about teaching rather than just enjoying coming to school, I could probably work on the idea that it's in the last 2 years I've not restricted my kids' access to things by whether or not I could use them. For example, I can't even connect to the internet here, and so if it was up to me, they wouldn't have the internet, whereas they know how to do it. So I give them the tools and let them work out how to use them, and then they do amazing things with those tools. So
She got it, and it clicked, and she goes, Mātua, I've got it. Okay, this is how you get this. I said, and we high-fived each other, and that was just an awesome moment that we had together.
Yeah.
I've had lots of aha moments.
What does that mean?
You know, when the kid goes, aha, aha, we got it.
I got it.
I've had those neat things, and they've been real, And it's because, like, your teachers obviously hooked you in and found the triggers to get you kids engaged and motivated. So I think, and they care about your students. If your students know you care about them, they will do practically anything for you. And sometimes that juniors, last year when I moved to Melbourne, and they were really, really difficult kids, there was this one girl that would she just fought me every inch of the way because I was a new teacher who'd come in second term. She didn't like me at first, and she used to go home and say, oh, Hayley's so mean, da da da. So, and then we just clashed all the time. I went home and I thought, well, gee, because I have to change, not her. So I've got to find a way to get through to this girl, and which I did. She loves sport. So at lunchtimes I'd go out and shoot hoops or something, and then gradually she'd come on my side. And that wasn't even in the classroom.
No.
So I engaged her outside the classroom, so when she came into my class, she was learning. So I think that came before the learning.
Yeah, and that's what
so far we've had 3 relationships before
relationships.
curriculum.
Yes, yes.
Goodness. Outrageous.
Fancy that.
Yes, I think